Well, CNN is eyeing taking over social news aggregator Mashable, and we got Chris Stewart of the Wall Street Journal joining us on the set now. Tell us about this. CNN's been doing a few of these acquisitions. Tell us about this one.
This one, well, it's sort of, it was the gossip of South by Southwest. It was reported on Monday that there was advanced talks. And
the deal's going to be announced today, right?
Deal was supposed to be
$200 million.
Announced today, $200 million.
By the way, this wasn't a blogger. I mean, it was a blogger that said this. This was a Reuters employed blogger. So it was reported as Reuters said this. It's a little bit different.
Indeed. And so we called around yesterday and found out that, well, they're actually not in fact in advanced talks. They're very preliminary, and the $200 million figure is it seems pretty outlandish.
High, is what you're saying.
Very high.
So maybe to rephrase it, maybe they were not in advanced talks. Maybe they're in advanced drinks.
They've had talks for a long time, though,
be,
right? I mean,
yes.
there's a distribution deal.
Seems, yeah. They've had a relationship with Pete Cashmore, the founder, the 26-year-old founder of Mashable, for a long time now. He syndicates content. And writes a column for
I would love it
CNN.com.
if they bought Mashable for $200 million because I own a tiny piece of Business Insider, like a tiny piece. So that would bump their valuation up to, I think, $1 gazillion.
Well, you could buy me drinks then.
And I'm buying everyone drinks.
That would be. We'd always love that, including me. Even me. Wow, even me. So would this be a good move, other than for Peter? Would this be a good move for CNN?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
or not,
yeah,
right?
sure,
I mean, they're already distributing their stuff, right?
So
I mean,
look,
what do you get by buying a website?
I mean, I guess maybe you get some cachet with it. Maybe you get expansion. Maybe you wrap up
like
their audience.
Cachet, or do they like
it's
dollars?
the social media.
See, the thing that
you're not really selling it.
You're not. Yeah, I think he's right. You're not really selling it. What I look at here is,
but most of the people had that reaction when I was calling around and asking. They were trying to understand, and they said advertising is certainly a possibility as these news operations make a transition online. And they always, they say that, and then
you should always point out with these tech blogs that there's a website, and that's important. But they're also conference businesses, and I don't see that that's really appealing to a TV business that's trying to transition to digital age. I mean, it's not a bad business to be in. It's kind of good actually, but it's not really a growth business. It's kind of
and just to add on, just to pile on, since we're all piling on. The other thing is, this is a small company. Mashable is a small company. CNN is a big company. What happens to the creativity of Mashable when you stick it inside the bigger company?
Well,
doesn't it just get
look what happened at
squished like a
AOL
grape?
with TechCrunch. I mean,
there you go.
I think that wouldn't be a problem, actually. I think Mashable is not sort of a personality-based product in the way that TechCrunch was. Pete Cashmore is not really a big presence there. They cycled through a lot of their writers, and it hasn't really stopped them.
That seems to be a good. That's a very good point.
He's full of good points.
He is.
Thank you very much, Chris Stewart of the Wall Street
Thanks,
Journal.